Welcome back everyone. Today we are looking at Xbox's new Ultimate Sale, where they have put thousands of games on sale with some up to 80% off. Now today we're going to be looking at those games that have the quick completion, so those games that you can get all the achievements in the quickest time. We'll have a separate video looking at those best games because there are some great games on sale and not all of them are going to have those quick completions, but they are definitely worth picking up. So we'll cover those in a separate video. But for now, let's waste no more time and let's roll those credits. So as always, we're going to start off with those cheap games. And now this might be an ultimate sale, but for achievement hunters, this probably isn't the sale that you're looking for, as there are very few games for both cheapness and for quick completions. But we will endeavour and we will push on and cover everything that is available. So for on the cheap side, the first one is 90% off at a measly 55p. That's stupidly cheap for any type of game. And this one is Hopico. An evil nanovirus is out. Game is over. It's time to hook up your power gloves and save your Hokopo brothers. This is an intense speedrun platformer where you get to save gaming, jump from platform to avoid death, exploiting shortcuts and ripping through hundreds of handcrafted levels. This game will take you about 6 to 8 hours to complete for that 1000G, but is rated 2.75 from other achievement hunters, and at 55p this is definitely a game that you should be checking out this week. Our next game is 95p, so another seriously cheap game. This one is only rated 2 stars but is shorter than the last, being able to complete it in 3 to 4 hours, as this is the first episode of what is probably going to be an ongoing story. Though seeing this that did come in 2018, I'm not sure that actually is an episode 2, but this is Aaliyah episode 1, where the game takes the player on a deeply personal journey of a woman whose life is marked by loss, grief and self-accusations in the aftermath of a global pandemic. And next we have Albedo, Eyes from Outer Space. Now this is slightly over the pound at £1.11 and will only take 2 to 3 hours to complete, but you are looking at a big stinker. This one is only rated 1.5 from achievement hunters, so this is not going to be a great game. You're going to have a hard time with this 60s inspired pulp sci-fi movie where you play as the first person adventure game working as a night watchman at a practically abandoned secret research facility. Now if you think you can deal with a game this bad, then like I said, that is a cheap price at £1.11, and for 2 to 3 hours work to get the 1000G, it might actually be worth suffering. So we carry on with Adam's Venture Origins. We've had this one on sale before in one of our weekly videos, but this one again is on sale for 90% off at $1.19 and is rated 2.5, and you start the adventures of Adam Venture set in the roaring 20s as you play as explorer Adam and go on journeys to unravel the secret of Eden. This game, it will take 45 hours to get that 1000G and is classed as like an adventure puzzle game. Another game we've mentioned previously on other videos is Solo, Islands of the Heart, 149, rated 2.75, so probably the better game on this list, and that game will take you 2 to 3 hours, so another nice short completion time. And this is a game about love as fuel, the force that drives us. The world is divided into archipelagos, each with islands representing a unique puzzle. Solving puzzles will reward the player with a sleeping totem, awakening them to answer a question about love and relationships. And our final game that's going to be under that £1.50 mark in this sale is 85% off at $1.49, and that's The Count Lucinia, another really well rated game at 3 stars. This one will take you 3 to 4 hours to get the 1000G and is about a boy named Hans who lived with his mother near the woods. Now Hans walks into the forest in search of adventure. Soon it was night and the boy was really scared, so he tried to go back, but then he crossed paths with a kobold and decided to follow follow him to a castle, unravel the sordid secrets of the castle, meet colourful characters, and remember, horror always lurks beneath the surface. So that is it for the cheap games that are on sale in this Ultimate sale. Like I said, there's some decent games in there, some really good prices, but this sale really isn't about games for achievement hunting. It's more for those big AAA titles that are currently on sale, which like I said, we will cover in a separate video. And now let's move on to all those games that can be completed in up to 2 hours. So unfortunately there is actually no games on sale this week that can be completed in under half an hour, which means we have to start at those games that can be completed in half hour to an hour. And our first one is Garfield's Lasagna Party. This one has 32 mini games to discover across an emblematic environment such as Garfield's house, the pizzeria, Liv's veterinarian clinic, and so on. Now this game is 50% off, but is still a hefty price at $16.74, is rated 2.75 from other achievement hunters, but you do have that 1 hour completion time. Our next game is a first person puzzle game where you solve riddles and decipher secrets. This one again will take you that 1 hour, is 30% off at a much more reasonable $2.79, and is rated 2.25 from fellow achievement hunters. And that game is 7 Doors. And we got a couple of games on this list will be perfect for the kids. And the first one is one we've mentioned a few times, and I'm sure you're all thrilled to see it back on the list, and that's Peppa Pig's World Adventure, currently 30% off at $24.49. Now if you've played Peppa Pig's first game, you know how quick and easy these are to get the achievement, and this one is no different. It's rated 2.5 and you play as Peppa as you travel around the world. So we move on to those games that can be completed in 1 to 2 hours, and the first one on the list is Chicken Police Paint It Red. Sunny Featherland and Marty McChicken were once legendary detective duo called the Chicken Police, but that was almost a decade ago and time had ruthlessly passed them by. Now they are forced to work together on a case that is weirder than anything they've encountered before. A really good game rated at 3.75 for completionists. It's 50% off at £8.37, but again a nice adventure point and click one, not too difficult, gonna be a real good pickup this week. Unheard Voices of Crime Edition, rated only 2 stars, is 20% off at $6.99. Now this contains the original Unheard game, an innovative experience that puts players in the role of an acoustics detective investigating crime scenes using a new aural device that allows you to hear voices from the past. Definitely sounds like an interesting one, that one. But next we have Eden Gate, The Edge of Life, rated slightly better at 3 stars. This is an action-adventure game about a gifted young scientist who wakes up in an abandoned hospital full of questions. And this game was actually developed during the global pandemic and is an interactive experience reflecting our feelings and uncertainties during isolation and the longing and hope. So if you want to check out this one, it was recently released back in November of last year. It's currently 15% off at £5. And our games for kids continues with the My Little Pony The Maritime Bay Adventure, 50% off at $17.49. Now you will find these kids games do seem to cost a fortune, but this one is rated 3.25, so a decent game. So even you adults might enjoy trotting around Maritime Bay as those colourful ponies. Now my personal favourite as always on this list is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection. Being as old as I am, I remember these games when they were first released, and this is a collection of some of the best turtle games that you're going to find on any console. The bundle is currently 40% off at $20.99 and is rated a massive 4.25. For one reason, these games are fantastic. And not just that, you're going to get a few extra things that make these games even better to play, like save anytime, rewind, along with unique development and art sketches from when these games were made. This is a seriously good collection to pick up for any Turtles fans. And another collection for Disney fans this time is the Disney Classic Games Aladdin and Lion King collection. These are 2 great games from back on the NES and Sega days. This bundle itself is rated 3.25. It's 50% off at $9.99, and this is a collection of some of the best of Disney's platformers available. And we got a couple games left before we get to the end, and our next one is The Long Reach, 85% off at a measly $1.79. So a really cheap game, this one, rated 2.75, so yes, again, a half decent adventure point and click. And this game is filled with colourful characters, puzzles, and a shock of discovery. And the nostalgia games continues with our next one as we see Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour, 90% off at $159. Again, being an old time gamer, I remember when this game first came out back in 96 and remembering how great this game seemed to be. Well, now it's back for its 20th anniversary, and this game is a quick completion, 1 to 2 hours. And if you've played these games, this is a great opportunity to dive back in and play it with all new episodes as well as those original games that you remember. And if you don't want to take my word for it, other achievement hunters have rated this game 3.5, so I'm not the only one who has enjoyed getting the achievements on this game. So next on the list is a game that will feature on Game Pass, but if you don't have Game Pass, this is a brilliant time to pick up Ark Survival Evolved. This is technically a game that would take you hours and hours to complete to get all the achievements, but it is actually possible to get all the achievements using command codes in game to complete everything in about 1 to 2 hours. And this includes an update making this game worth 1500 G. Now the only downside is this can be a bit glitchy, and it's recommended that you use these command codes using the Xbox Cloud. Console versions tend to have glitches, so does the PC one. So like I said, it's best that you do via the cloud, and I've done this one myself and I know that does work. The game itself is rated 3.25, so this is a good game. Even if you want to play it the long way, which will take you around 100 hours to get, this is a seriously good game to pick up this week. And our final game for this week's video is Abzu. Now this one's 65% off at $5.59, is again rated 3.5 and is an adventure game from the artistic minds behind Journey and Flower. So this is going to be a really beautiful underwater adventure that invokes the dream of diving. Well, there you go folks, that is a very quick video. Unfortunately, like I said, the quick completions were a bit hard to come by in this sale, but we do have Tuesday's weekly sales video coming up, so hopefully there will be a few more in that one to pick from. But if you have found the information in this video helpful, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. We love having every single one of you there, and we'll grow in this community, and we love to have more of you there. The more of us there, the more we can help each other to hit those great gamer scores. And whilst you're there, don't forget to hit that bell notification, because like all sales, they're only on for a limited time, but this sale, unlike others, is going to be on for a while. You still have till the 31st of July to purchase any of these games, but why hang around? Get in there now before you forget and these sales are gone forever. You can also check out our Twitter page where you'll find a one-stop shop for everything Xbox, with all the latest news being posted on there, so you won't miss a thing, including any of our sale videos or how-to guides on how to get achievements for some of these quick, cheap completions. Well, we'll have another video soon with all those best games that are currently on sale, but until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.